Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Workbench Wednesday and What Did You Buy Wednesday? Uh, well, I think I'll start out with the What Did You Buy Wednesday because I've got stuff that'll help me finish off the Jawbreaker dragster build. It's not going to be the Jawbreaker, but that's what I'm calling it because that's what it started out as, or at least parts of it did. Um, Between that and some of the bunch of the parts are going to go towards a 66 Nova Pro Street that I've also got in the works, which I have not. I don't think I've gotten that out and shown any of you guys yet. That'll be shown in the future. But yeah, I had an order show up just the other day, and so here's what all we got. It was all from MCV Products. Got the 427 the Ford 427 competition engine from Gopher Racing. I got two of them. Those are going to go in a couple other different builds. One of which would be from the one of the double dragsters, the third chassis out of the double dragster, third one. Which, yeah, I haven't shown you guys that yet either. So, I've already opened up the dragster parts pack, dragster tires, wheels and tires parts pack. So I can actually show you all what all's in there. So it's just a thing with, you got the plastic and then you got the rubber tires. They all look pretty decent. Looks like you can get two sets of fronts and a set of rears with the rubber, and then two sets of fronts and three sets of rears out of the plastic, which I've got a couple other sets of slicks. I've already got one set planned to go to another build I'm already thinking about. I got one of the old Rebel 57 Chevys that I think I'm going to build up as a gasser, and I've got a 409 gasser motor from MCV Products that I think I'm going to put in that, along with this is one I picked up a while back, but it's uh, the gasser front suspension, and this is from MCV Products as well. And then I also ended up picking up, now I know some of this is going to be kind of hard to see because it's so small, but two packages of those are 90-degree boots for plug wires. I picked up two 4-packs of coils. Two packs of straight boots for plugs, and then thing of door handles. I've had a few that I tried to open up, and then I ended up having to completely take them off because I screwed them up. And then they also sent me a free package of carburetors, which from time to time they will throw stuff in. Doesn't happen every time, and I thoroughly appreciate that, especially if they're listening. Which I hope they are. I thoroughly appreciate that every time you do it. I've got extras laying around here. Carbs are always appreciated. And then lastly, I also got the latest episode of Scale Model Enthusiast, which they also sent card and some stickers, which just fell out of here. Um, Scale Model Enthusiast, it is a good magazine. I'm just not sure if I'm going to keep getting it or not because of not being able to get everything with one magazine. Because this episode, this or this uh, yeah, this issue number 3, there was 2 different issues to choose from. Same with issue 2. Issue 2, you just had 2 different uh, covers. This one, issue 3, you got 2 different covers, and there's some different coverage inside of them. And to me, if you're going to be doing stuff like that, if you're going to be running a magazine, you either put all your coverage in one magazine, or you don't cover it, or you put it in the next one. Just my opinion, because to me that's less value for the customer, and it actually makes it look like the person putting it out is more greedy. But again, that's my opinion. Take it for what you will. Sorry about that. I was picking up the cards. So, business card. And then sent me 2 of that sticker. Those are both the same. And then sent me 1 of those. So I always appreciate that when they send me the stickers too. All right. Now on to updates on where I'm at on this. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. Right, update. I got the General Hooker back out, the 67 Chevelle Pro Street that I'm working on. I just put a coat of clear on it. I'll give it another day, and then I'm going to put decals on it, and then I will bury them in clear. Put another couple of coats of clear on it. That way it seals everything in. It's got yeah, all the uh, all the stripes, the red, and all the lettering have all been hand painted, or all been painted, I should say. Same goes with the hood. So just put a coat of clear on to seal all of this. So when I can, well, give it, like I said, I'll give it another day, and then I'll get some decals on it, contingency decals and stuff like that. Then I'll put at least 2 more coats, if not 3 more coats of clear on it, and then I'll see what I can do about polishing it out, get it nice and shiny. Be nice if I can get it done for, well, I think I got another week and a half for show in a show here, not too far from here. The 22nd. I think today is the 11th. So 11 days from now. Yeah, let's see if I can't get at least the general hooker done. I don't think I'm going to have the jawbreaker done, but I still got way too much stuff to do to it. Been started to work on the wheels, which these are, I'm trying to remember where I got these from. I think that these came out of the double dragster, but I'm not sure. I know that's where I had them at, because I was going to put them on the Fiat. I may have pulled them out of somewhere else. I don't know. I don't remember. But I'm having to do some modifications to them, because this one has a, oh wait, this is for the, yeah, this is for the general hooker yet. Having to do some modifications for this, because I got to cut this off the back, because I'm using the wheel backs for the Chevelle. It'll make it easier to just be able to put everything on there. So got to cut these off, cut them off, clean them up, sand them down. Everything should fit. Looks like it'll fit nice. Same goes with, no, these, the big ones don't have anything to cut off. Excuse me for that. But they look like a, uh, I've always wanted to call them a center line, something like that. But I went ahead and hit them with some panel line. I don't use black. I use a gray, whether it's a dark gray or a light gray. And if I need to use black, it's usually in just a little bit of space. I'll make up my own accent for that. But yeah, I've got some of this, and I've also got the light gray. Not sure where that's at right now. I've got it around here somewhere. Might be up with the glues, but got those. I got through my issue that I was having with getting it wired. So I've got the uh, distributor wired, and uh, Yeah, coil. And that's a coil that I made. I handmade that out of a piece of sprue. And then that's just going to get tucked in on either up on the firewall or on one of the yeah, the wheel aprons. But then I put a pair of resin Edelbrock carbs from MCV products on there, uh, and a trying to remember what car I robbed the intake out of. I want to say I took that out of the 60, the AMT 60 Corvette, I think it was. I didn't want to go with the um, yeah, with the tunnel ram, but I still wanted dual carbs, and I trying to find a dual carb intake for big block is hard. I couldn't find it in any of the kits that I've got. I tried looking on at a lot of the 3D places, and I wasn't seeing any of them that had them. I may have missed them. It's possible, but um, let's see. So there's that. There's that. Got. I think I showed you that I'd gotten the interior done. It's put together. I'm going with a red, white, and blue motif with this as well. I got the rear suspension all put together and ready. I just got to put the wheels on it, which it's not a big deal if the wheels aren't on it yet. But yeah, and that's got an aftermarket or a resin shifter. I believe that is from, it's either VCG or Iceman Productions. And I can't remember which one. I want to say it's Iceman, but don't hold me to that. I did a bunch of ordering a good while back, and they all kind of came together, and I would have to get into them to look to see. Um, if you're interested in the airplane at all, I'm getting further on getting the rigging done on the tail. It's taken time. It's just doing the rigging a little bit at a time, getting through it all. Got to run the line through, glue it, let it set up. I want to try and get it. I'm trying to get it tight. Doesn't always work that way, but I'm almost thinking after I get done, seeing if I can't hit it with a hair dryer a little bit, if that might bring the uh, threads in a little bit tighter. These got these at Harbor Freight, if I remember right. I think I paid $1 for 6 of them. Really good buy. They work great for holding little parts like that. Um, you can also use them to hold parts to paint with, stuff like that. Holding parts for assembly. I definitely recommend if you ever get a chance, pick some up. Okay. Um, I got to get the body into paint. I got it painted gold right now, along with the front pieces. I've also got the tapes on there because I want some of that to remain gold for right now. And then I'm going to end up painting this green, paint the green over top of that. And then when I pull that tape off, I'm going to run some smaller tape through that. And I'm going to do some extra designs, and then I'll probably run some candy over top of all of it before I clear coat it, and then put a few decals on it and that. I'm hoping to work on that this week. I don't expect to get that done anywhere close to the show here in another week and a half or so. Might have it ready for Gem City here in September. Maybe. I'm hoping. Not holding my breath, but I'm hoping. Excuse me. Gassy. Keep getting this a little bit further. Fuel tank's in. I got to get the fuel line ran from the back of the motor where the fuel pump on this is up to here. I've got a I want to call it a cooler can or a cool can, but I'm making up for the water system in it, so that way it doesn't flat out kill the motor on every run. So I got to get this painted yet and then get it put into place. That's just a bit of tubing and some plastic. Where'd I put that piece? Hi, Molly. Oh, there it is. For sale sign. It works great. Measures out to, I think this measures out to like 0.0075 or 0.075 or something like that. It's fairly flexible, but now this is two pieces. It's two pieces glued together. It's a lot firmer. So I mean, it's this is 15 thousandths, I think, 15 or 16 thousandths, might even be closer to 20. I don't remember this, so this might be 12. It's been a little while since I checked them on my caliper. So, but that's where I'm at on those. Sorry about that. Wife had to ask me a question. Let's see. I think that's about all I've really got. Yeah, I'm going to try and get another one out next Wednesday. That'll be right before the show. I probably should show you guys the ones that I took to the last show, and um, I'm thinking about taking some of them to the show again. I don't know for sure, but um, I thought to think about that the other day. I never did show what I did, or how well I did, or which ones I took. So which that's one of them. That one was in the drag class. One of the from the double dragon, or double dragster, double dragon. I don't know why I call it that. Ooh, ooh, okay. I had this one, which that one was in uh, the circle trek class. So that one, I really enjoyed putting that one together. So I'm probably going to end up doing some more NASCAR ones before long. This one, 55. Um, this was kind of a pain. This was originally supposed to be done for Blue Ox, uh, Blue Ox Models Street Machine uh, build here on YouTube. Um, I can't remember whether I actually submitted it for that or not. Um, hoods from Drag City Casting. Um, it's got fuel injection that came in the kit, but it's not in the instructions. This is I believe it's the AMT 55. Yeah, the AMT 55 Chevy Bel Air sedan with the blue one on the uh, yeah, on the outside of it. It's not a bad kit. There's some stuff that didn't fit quite right, and I would do a little bit differently if I did it again. Like these windows back here, they fought me so bad trying to put them in. Um, Bits of the suspension and stuff. Um, I redid anybody who's built this, or has looked at one or has one, knows that it's got the suspension molded into, or not the suspension, exhaust molded into the chassis. Well, I took a Dremel, I think. I cut it out somehow. I can't remember how right now, but I ended up cutting it out, and the excuse me again. The exhaust is actually from the 68, the AMT 68 Camaro, modified. But yeah, I really liked this. I went for the look of the ones that were running around when I was young, back in the 80s and 90s. So, we had the rear ends that were jacked up using shackles and stuff like that. And I mean, they had the rear ends way jacked up like that. And then this one, '41 Ford Custom Woody. Worst part about this one was figuring out how to do all the wiring and running the fuel lines and all the linkages and under the hood. Because the the fuel injection system that's in this is a one-off, or it's a variant of a one-off by Posey, which if you know anything about cars and that, he's a speed shop and custom guy from California. I think it's Ron Posey. But this one took third place, got me a plaque, but he gave me third place in street machine. So, or street rods, 48 and older. So I was really happy with that. So, but well, I think that's pretty much it for this week. Hopefully, everyone has a good week. Good weekend ahead of us. Even though here where I'm at here in Ohio, it's been raining pretty much every day, storming. But to a point, we kind of need the rain and that. Kind of enjoying it because it's a lot cooler. Instead, I'll take the cool and the rain over the heat and the humidity. So, well, you can build your dreams. So, that's what we do here. It's what we do as modelers. Build your dreams. So, well, God willing and the creek don't rise, we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.